Okay, fine. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the new session, that is resume preparation session. Okay, and yes, I am Arnav. I'm an working employee working in MNC. Okay, some of you have already attended my previous session, that is Java 17 enhancement. Now this is the second session that I am taking in this Boolean Institute, and our topic of discussion is what? Currently, our topic of discussion is resume preparation. Okay, resume preparation. Now, resume preparation at this moment, today, okay, whenever I'm talking about the resume preparation for today, at this point of view, preparing resume is not a matter, really. Anybody can prepare resume, anybody. But the thing is, do you know the current market scenario? All of the resumes are checked by AIs. Are you aware of this? How many of you aware of this? AI is checking the resume. AI. And the technology is ATS. ATS. Okay. That is the technology that is responsible to select our resume. Okay. That means not 100%, but almost 85% the resumes are filtered by ATS. Okay. What is ATS? ATS is nothing but applicant applicant tracking system. Okay, applicant tracking system. Now, ATS is nothing but a software. Okay, generally, who uses this? Who uses this? HR. You are submitting your resume to the to any company. The HR interviewers are there. HR interviewers are going to check or filter all those resumes by using ATS. Okay, ATS is nothing but a tool. Okay, ATS based softwares are available. Even at the end of this session, I am going to show you some free tools that so that you can check your resume, how much strong it is. Okay. Now the thing is, obviously in day-to-day life, whenever I'm talking about the current market situation, there is no such, that means with respect to the applicant, there is not so much vacancies. This is the current market scenario. Okay. I am a Spring Boot developer uh, in my organization. Okay. I am a Spring Boot developer, but I know the scenario for the Spring Boot. I know the demand of the Spring Boot. There is so much demand. I know the Spring Boot is having so much demand, but really the number of applicant is very much, too much. That means if our project or a particular company is giving the advertisements by saying that 50 developers are required. Okay, do you know how much application will come? Almost minimum 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 number of applications will come. Now try to understand the scenario. Okay. Now, with respect to other technologies, a particular technology maybe it is having some greater demand. Okay. Currently, the market is going to the AI ML mostly. Okay. But with respect to Java, Spring Boot is still having so much demand. With only core Java, there is no such work. But at this moment, Java is providing the demand only because of Spring Boot. That is the harsh truth. Okay. And Python, by using core Python also, no jobs. AIML at least. Okay. So all this system, all these requirement, all these developer role or any role, any requirement is there. They are asking, the first thing is they are asking for resume. Why? Because the interviewers don't know about you, don't know about it. In a simple paper, in a white paper, you are writing your name means they are understanding that this is this fellow. Okay, you are writing your name as assume David Jones, you are writing. Okay, then what will happen? Then they are just understanding that okay, your name is David Jones, but what will they do while looking into your name? Nothing. Nothing. So better, better to provide your skills. That is the purpose of the resume. Okay, in resume, what we will showcase. we will showcase. Yes, resumes are for showcasing our skills. Okay, so in resume, generally we write what? First of all, name. Then we try to give one email ID that is mandatory. And always remember, I'm going to discuss this in depth, but just for the timing, remember the emails must be formal. Okay, so you have created um, I am prince@gmail.com and you are providing that email here. No, boss, it will not work. Okay, it will not work. So always remember entire resume should be formal. Anything I'm talking about resume must be formal. Okay, so you are providing your image must be formal. You are what you have done. Very soon Durga Puja is coming na. Durga Puja in the West Bengal. Actually, the Durga Puja is so much what people are taking the holiday and people are taking the selfies. You are taking also one selfie. In the background, the uh, Durga is there. Okay, in the background, you are taking the Durga image and you have taken a selfie. That same selfie you attached in the resume. Will it work, guys? No. So, all these things I'm going to discuss. The thing is, the resume is nothing but the first impression, because you are not directly joining. Before joining, whatever you want to present, you have to present. After just a single look on the resume will decide you will join or not. Yes, this much important it is. Understood? So, but the problem is earlier, in the earlier days, there was not ATS. That means no automation tool was there. But at this moment, there is this type of tool. Okay. Now, if this type of tool is there, you have to understand how this type of tools are working so that you can prepare your resume in such a way that this type of tool can select your resume. Okay. We will, that means I also cannot give you the 100% surety. Okay. That your resume will be selected. No one can give this guarantee. But at least what we can do, we can increase the chance of getting selected of your resume by this ATS tool. Understood? Now, if I show you on Naukri.com, okay, Naukri, just to see how they are trying to give the advertisement, okay, how they are giving the advertisement. So suppose I am searching for, I don't want to log in, how to search for jobs, or suppose Spring Boot with React Naukri. Okay. Will I get the jobs? I hope I will. Yes, Spring and React. Okay. So these are all experienced. I am searching for freshers. Any freshers related job? Experience zero. Ah, I got Kotak from Kotak. It is asking for what is Spring. You can see Spring, SQL like this. 0 to 4 year experience. Okay. Now see the description. See the description here, job description. It is what role? SDE. SDE means what? Software development engineer. Okay. So generally it is for software development engineer. You can see it is asking for Java Spring Boot API implementation, and just to see about this description. Okay, I am not reading it thoroughly. You see this description. Now all these, whatever written here, all these are to the point. That means no extra thing, no extra word. Whatever it is written, you have to read. Same thing for your resume also. In your resume, just the reverse of this job description. That means you are writing your profile that will fit for this description. Obviously, it maybe it is not 100%. That means it is asking for something. Now, maybe you are not aware about this. Suppose rabbit MQ, maybe it may happen, but it does not mean that you cannot fit your resume for this description. Okay, so your resume should have the content of this subset. Okay, your resume will be nothing but the subset of these content. That is your target. First of all, remember this. Your resume must be the subset of these things that they are asking for. Understood? No extra thing that it is not asking for. So here you can see there it is not asking for Angular. You are writing your Angular skill. Why? Not required. Why are you writing? If somewhere else it is asking, you are writing another resume, that's okay, no problem. But in this particular, as this is the example I am taking, for this particular job, no need to write your Angular skill. Fine. Now see your role is a full stack developer, industry type insurance, department engineering, employee type full-time permanent. Now in this type of thing, whenever it is asking for full-time permanent, then location is also a factor. Okay, try to check your location. Okay, because sometimes what will happen, they will not offer for a particular location. But if really you want a particular location, you have to look into that also. Okay, generally I will suggest that if you are a fresher, don't go for location. Whatever location they are offering, go there. Okay, if you are a fresher and see the salary they are offering. Okay, in this case you can see salary is not disclosed. Okay, so CTC or salary, anything is not disclosed. So in this case, interviewer may ask that how much salary you expect. Okay, so first of all, whenever you are the fresher, you cannot immediately say that I want this much salary. Okay, or if you at least if you are experienced, then you can uh, suggest some CTC. But if you are freshers, no. Okay, so the thing is, and again, you can see education. So it is asking for UG and PG. That means undergraduate and postgraduate. So if you are in undergraduate, so please mention your score also. Okay. But still, if you have a good score, then only. Okay. Same for PG. If you are a postgraduate student or you have done your postgraduate few years ago or just now, then also provide that information, because in this case it is asking for UG and PG. Okay, in some cases it is not asking, then it is not important. Okay, so why I am showing you these things, because now I am going to show you, or I am going to give you the points how to prepare your resume. But your resume must be dynamic. Dynamic means with respect to this type of description, you must have the capability to change the resume. Understood the scenario? Now, how to prepare your resume? Okay, now this is the knowledge already I have shared you. It is nothing but how to uh, that means about with respect to job, what are the information you have to gather to prepare your resume, that already I have discussed. Now my topic of discussion is from where I have to apply. Okay, or sorry, not apply, from where I have to design my resume, or from which template I have to follow, like this type of things I'm going to discuss. Now see, first of all I will say, please avoid the tools like Canva. Okay, I will strongly recommend, please avoid the tools like Canva. Why? Because in Canva, I have seen that the word alignment is not proper. Okay, that means you are writing one word here. Like, suppose you are writing, I am a Spring Boot developer. Suppose this is the text you are writing. Okay, then you are writing another text like this, skills. Now see this alignment. This is not properly aligned. And what you will try to do, you will manually try to shift here like this. But still it is not it is not aligned properly still. Okay, you are manually shifting it, and you are thinking, okay, by my plain eyes I can see that it is aligned properly, but no, because it is not going to checked by human, it is going to checked by whom? This automation tool, ATS. So your application, your resume is sensitive. Okay, that's why avoid this type of Canva tool. Why? Because the alignment is not properly done there. Okay, even still, if you want to do, or if you want to prepare your resume in the Canva portal, and you can adjust these type of things like font size, then alignment, then okay, no problem. But I am recommending don't use Canva. Then what is the solution? Your best solution is the MS Word. All of you are using your laptops, fine. If you are using your laptop, then maximum time the uh, Microsoft is providing the license for this MS Word tool. If you don't have this MS Word tool, then what you can do? You can use some free softwares. Okay, in Linux they provide the LibreOffice Writer, this type of tool. Okay, so for MS Office alternative, search in the Google, then you will get the information. Okay, I have to change the theme. By the way, mm, just wait. I have to change the black theme to white. Otherwise, the page background will be black now. So this is the thing that you have to start. First of all, what you have to do. Now remember, guys, I am not going to teach you the MS Word here. Just for the timing, what are the things you must follow for ATS purpose? That's I am telling. Okay. So better you first turn on your navigation pen. Sorry, your ruler. Yes, so that you can adjust the alignment from the ruler. Okay, like this. Okay. Now, first of all, what you have to do, you have to set your layout and margins. Okay. Custom margin. It is always recommended that uh, my margin is not coming. Custom margin. Yes. Now, recommended is give minimum 1.5 centimeter in each side. Okay. 1.5 centimeter in each side. Then okay. You can see automatically this is adjusted. Fine. Now you can try in this way from the scratch, or what you can do is go to file, and from here you can search for template. Okay, then here you search resume. Okay, then it will provide beautiful resumes. Okay, but the thing is, you have to select a particular resume that will best fit for your profile. Okay, it depends how much things you want to write, like this type of this template. You see this template, create. This is a beautiful template. Okay, beautiful template. But you have to remove this left line. Okay. By the way, first you see what you have to write. So first name you have to write, mandatory. Email mandatory. Okay, mobile number, it is recommended but not mandatory. Okay, it is recommended but not mandatory. So I am writing recommended. Then it is recommended to write your address also. Okay, it is also recommended. Okay. Now with respect to your profile, some links you have to provide only for online submission. Remember, this is very sensitive. Only for online submission. Provide your GitHub URL. Okay. Provide your LinkedIn URL. Okay. Even if you have your what it is, hacker rank profile. Okay. You can provide it here. Hacker rank, hacker rank profile URL. But one condition. one condition. What is the condition? If you have created one GitHub URL or GitHub profile you have created, but no projects you have provided, why to provide the GitHub URL? No, don't provide the GitHub URL. If you have something to showcase, then only. From the beginning, that's why I'm telling you, if and only if you want to showcase something, then only provide that information. You are providing that you have the GitHub URL, GitHub profile, but you don't have any content in that profile. Why to provide the GitHub URL? Not required. Understood? Same thing for LinkedIn also. Some people I have seen, I have followed some people also in the LinkedIn profile. They have beautiful post in the LinkedIn. Okay, they are regularly providing some beautiful project like information or Spring Boot analogy, some concept they are providing. That if you are doing that, then fine. Otherwise, not required. Same thing for HackerRank. Okay, and in this way, you can provide any other URL, but don't provide your Instagram URL, Facebook URL. No, boss. These are not for IT sectors. Okay, if some particular institute is hiring so that you can make the reels properly, then you can provide your Instagram URL. Okay, uh, I don't know they are really offering this type of job or not, but if they are offering like I want particular fellow who will make reels properly, then you can provide. Otherwise, no. Whatever I am talking about IT sector, not required. Okay, just joking. Now, next thing is you have to provide your education. Okay, your education. Now, education, how you have to write education. The latest degree you have achieved, that you have to keep at the top. Okay, in this way, suppose you are a PG candidate, postgraduate. Then first you keep your postgraduate, then undergraduate. Then if you have diploma, keep it. Then HS, MP in this way. HS like HS or 11, 12, and MP or 9, 10. Okay. But not before than this. That means from which school you have passed your class one, not required. Okay. So education you have to write in the descending order. Okay. Descending order. Actually, whatever you are writing in the resume must be there in the descending order. Okay. Next thing, after education. Now remember, some points will be there only for experienced fellow, and some points will be there that will be for freshers. So I'm going to mention it. Okay. So after education, you have to write your skill. Skill. Okay. You can shift some portion. That means uh, first you are writing education, then you can write one more thing, that is your experience also you can write. Okay. Okay. Or if you want, you can write your skill first. It depends which thing you want to showcase first. Okay, again, I'm telling you everything you are writing here, that is that you want to showcase. So depending on your strong area, you keep that strong area on top. That is the scenario. Okay, that is the rule. Now, if you have strong skills, you keep it here. If you have strong experience, some 5 years, 6 years, then keep the experience first. Okay, it depends. Now, obviously, for freshers, experience will not be there. Okay, just simply ignore the experience. I'm going to talk about skill now. Now, in the skill, you can write in this way. First, you mention a technical, then you provide your technical skills. Like, suppose you have JSE knowledge, then JEE knowledge. Okay. Then I hope you know about JSE, Java Standard Edition, that means Core Java and JDBC. JEE means Java Enterprise Edition, that means Servlet and JSP. If you have Spring Boot knowledge, you write it here. Okay. If you know React, then you write it here. But all these, again, I will not tell you repeatedly, all these must be the subset of the job description. You have to analyze the job description first. You have to see what is they're looking for. Okay. In this way, you are giving one technical para. Okay. Or point. Then you are writing some tools or DevOps tools. Okay. If you are a second year, third year fellow, then you may not be aware about the DevOps tools, but very soon you have to learn DevOps tools because at this market, even if you are a fresher, without DevOps tools, there it is hard to get a job. Okay, I am telling about my situation. Okay, about my personal experience, I am sharing you. Without DevOps tools, it is hard to get a job. Now DevOps tools like Git, okay, then Docker, okay, like this type of things. Some tools are there. If you have not heard about these things, no need to worry. Just point out this, understand how to write. Okay, that's all. Then if you have cloud knowledge, right, in this way, cloud, okay, AWS, but AWS is like a universe. So many services are there. Please mention the services like EC2 you have learned, okay, or um, Route 32, I'm sorry, 52, Route 52 you have learned, okay. I hope it is right, Route 52. By the way, suppose you have learned VPC, okay. If again, don't underestimate yourself. If you have not heard about these things, no need to worry, very soon you will learn. Okay, you have the capability, believe yourself. Now this type of things you have to write in the skill. Some people write the soft skill here also, okay. So the thing is, soft skill you keep, please you keep your soft skills at the end. Okay, please, because I'm talking about the IT sector. IT sector means technology. So keep the technology first, then your soft skill. Okay, you have the English teacher, they will focus on the soft skill, but please focus the technical first, then soft skill. So write your soft skills at the end in the skill section, obviously. Okay, in this way, you can write critical thinking. I have seen so many fellows are providing resumes, writing critical thinking. In some days ago, I am selecting five or four applications was there in my project actually. I have to select some two people only. So five people were there, five people, and they all have provided soft skill. They have written a critical thinking. Okay, they have written a great mathematical power, like this type of soft skill. I don't know from which particular uh, source they have got this terminology, but if really you are telling that you can do critical thinking, be ready to take the headache of the project. Okay, be ready. Okay, be prepared, because you are a critical thinker means a job will be given to you and less time will be given to you. Okay, so prepare accordingly. By the way, the thing is, whenever I selected only two resume, in that two resume only one people have written what skill like communication skill. I want that. In IT, generally communication skill is written. Okay, so I prefer write this type of things, communication skill. Okay, in industry you need the communication skill. If you are writing critical thinker fast, what I will do by taking your critical thinking? Very good. You can do critical thinking. You can take smart decision. Okay, but it is not always required. Every project does not need critical thinking. Sometimes, in a particular project I have worked earlier, it was a migration project. Okay, migration project means one version already written. In one version, it is already written. Suppose it is Spring Boot 2 with Java 8, and we have to change into Java 17 and Spring Boot 3. So it is a migration project. What I will take, what I will do by taking your critical thinking skill here, you don't need a thinking skill here. You have to look into previous code and you have to modify or you have to migrate into the new code. That is our requirement. You, I am taking the critical thinking skill. So why I am focusing in the soft skill portion is, if you are writing the soft skill, means you are a uh, you are really aware about the skill. Okay, you are really aware about the skill. Remember it. Okay. So next is experience. Experience means, can anyone confirm anyone of this session is experienced fellow? Anyone? Or everybody is fresher in this session? Everyone fresher? But one day you will be experienced, na? So I have to keep this point here. So experienced. Experienced. Okay. Experienced means here you first what you have to write, you have to write the company name. Okay, it is the general convention. You have to write in this way. Okay, first you have to write the company name, then you have to write your role. Okay, now if I write, then what I will do, company name, suppose company name is Wipro. Wipro. I am not in Wipro, just for the example purpose. Then role is what? Role is what? Suppose Java backend developer. Okay, this is official. Officially, what role you got from that particular company, you have to write. But believe me, no one is going to verify. Okay, suppose you are earlier you worked on the Wipro, that was your first company. Now you are going to switch. That is the first switch. That means you are going to join the second company for your life. The second company is not going to verify really you were the Java backend developer in the Wipro or not. The thing is, they will ask the question, do you have this much knowledge based on this role, these years of experience? If you are giving the answers properly, they will consider you. Okay, that is the thing. They are not going to verify. Yes, one more thing is pay slips are required. Okay, so be ready with your pay slips. And some bullet points you have to provide. Bullet points like uh, you have, suppose if I write about myself, then I will write what? Develop, or suppose integrated uh, soap based, soap based web services. That is the first point because this is also trending in the market. In the Spring Boot, which application you have done? Okay, integrated soap based web services. Okay, then I will write um, integrated integrated Apache Apache MQ between two microservices. Two microservices. Okay, I have worked this. I have done this in my project. So I will write this. Okay. So whatever things you have done, that is a major portion in that particular project, write this. Okay. It may happen that you have worked with some service-based company. Service-based company means Wipro, Infosys, TCS, Cognizant, HCL Tech, like this. These are service-based companies. So in service-based companies, what happen is multiple projects are there. So you are getting the flavor of multiple project in a in a single company. Okay. So one of my friend is actually working in the TCS, and they have, he have 4 years of experience and worked in 3 different projects. Okay. So for that particular fellow, he will write the TCS here or Tata Consultancy Services Limited. Then he or she will write the role here. Then for for the entire experience, that means 4 years, whatever the major things he or she has done, will write here. Understood? So it does not mean that whatever you are writing must be there in a single project. So you have done this, you can answer the question, write it. That's all. Okay. and where to write the timeline at the right side. So at the left side you are writing this, and at the right side you are writing the location like Kolkata, India. Okay. Then after this you have to write the timeline. Like suppose you are working from the last 3 years, so you will write suppose February 2023 till present in this way. Present. Understood? So all these times will be there at the right side. In this way, you have to follow the same thing for the next company. If you have done, if you earlier have worked in the multiple companies, in this way, you have to write in the descending order. Okay. So the at the top, whatever company is there, that is the last company, or that is the company you are working currently. In this way, you have to fill the experience. Okay. Then comes to the most important section, that is projects. Okay. Even the projects is essential. You cannot write the projects at the top. Understood? At the first, you must write the education. You can interchange the skill and experience. You can interchange this. But projects, you must write after this. You cannot write the projects after education directly. No. This is the format you have to follow. Okay, so in the project, you have to give generally for freshers, it is recommended to keep at least one project. Okay, so the people joined here, you are from second year or third year in the BTech degree or first year, second year MCA. Be aware here. Okay, if you are fresher, you must have minimum a single project. That is a personal project. And obviously you have a group project that you have done from your college. Okay, you have done or you will be done. You will be doing that very soon. So for freshers, one personal project must be there. One personal project mandatory. Okay, for fresher, I should write here for fresher, one personal project and one group project. This group project is nothing but your college project. Okay, so two projects you have to write in the projects. And for experienced, if you are experienced, for experienced, you have to write at least two personal projects. Okay, college project is not required. Two personal projects, minimum. It is minimum. Better if you write three personal projects. But at least you have to do this. Whatever you are writing, that must be 100% truth. Remember that. Any false thing you are writing means interview rejected. Okay, whatever I am telling you, that is resume selection. After resume selection, you have to face your interview, na? You have you have to be this much confident that you will be passing your interview also, and your interview depends on your resume. Remember this point. I have taken one interview for some testing fellows. Okay, five people were available. I have to take a single fellow, and I need one testing. That means he or she will be selected for testing role. I believe me or not, among five people, two people was there. Two people were there. They are literally aware of the Selenium, JUnit, like this type of things. And the other three fellows were not aware about anything in the testing, but I have selected that fellow who is not aware about this testing. Why? Because whatever he or she have written, whatever the particular fellow have written in the resume, that was 100% truth. Okay. So based on that, whatever based on your resume quality, that means you are writing and you know the thing, then it is the then what actually you are increasing the chance to getting selected by interview. Okay. By the way, now how to write the project? First of all, you have to give one project title. Your project title. Keep your project title. Okay. If you are taking the project from your group project, then you must have the title. Your mentor definitely have provided the title. And if you are giving your personal project, then you give the project like this. I can remember in my college days, whenever I uh, provided my resume for the first company, my personal project title was JDBC based. At that time, JDBC was also demand in the market. But currently, Spring Boot is taking all this. Hibernate was there at that time, but currently it's Spring Boot. Okay, JDBC based. mm, it was what attendance, attendance monitoring. Sorry, attendance maintenance system. Okay, spelling mistake is there. Forget it. Okay, so JDBC based attendance maintenance system I developed. Okay, but after this project title, you have to provide at least some points like bullet points. Okay, so technologies used. I have given in this way, technologies used. So I used obviously JAC, and JEE is also used because the front end is required. The front end is front end back end communication. For that, servlet is required now. So JEE is used. In the front end, I used actually HTML at that time. I was fresher now. So at that time, I was not aware about the React. Later, I learned React. So HTML was used at that time. Okay, Bootstrap. Later, I learned Tailwind also. So Bootstrap. Okay, so that was that. Remember, this is the scenario I am writing for my freshers when I was fresher. Okay, and then I have written some point like uh, what is the purpose of this? That means I have written like immediate Excel generation every month on in every month, like this type. That means why we are going to take your project, why we are going to consider your project. At least one feature should be available now. This is the feature. The feature is immediate Excel generation in every month. Every month it automatically it will send one Excel file to the corresponding teacher. Okay, and in that Excel, automatically how many percentage attendance is there, everything will be there. Okay, one fellow is asking for Python developer plus. Okay, I will come to this point. Please ping me at the end of the session. Okay. Currently, I want to focus on the resume preparation. Understood. Now, after projects, one another one another thing, that is achievements. Achievements. Okay, achievements. Generally, people write this. If you don't have, what you will do? Don't write. But it is recommended. At least you achieved something. I can remember in my college days, I have written achieved achieved 4 star in C at hacker rank. Okay, at hacker rank. Now some people generated things to mention like achieved achieved gold medal, achieved gold medal in dance. Okay, achieved gold medal in dance. Fine, you can write this. Obviously I'm not telling that don't write any non-technical thing. uh, Generally in IT, ITs are generally needs this type of social thing. Okay, you consider about maximum IT company in the world, they do some social work. Okay, some annual function, celebration, something they are going to they are going to prepare, or they are going to arrange. Okay, so in that case, if you are a social fellow that you can uh, participate in these type of things, then it is better. So really, if you are a good dancer, then write it. Okay, I will not say you that don't write it, but you write it. I know I am a technical fellow. I am judging this from technical point of view. But remember, only technical thing will not help you to survive in the ITs. Okay, if you are a good singer, if you are a good artist, you can sketch, write it here if you have achievement. Okay, in the skill also, I forgot to say you that in the skill you can write that skill here also. Better if you have the achievement, don't write in the skill, write it in the achievement. Okay, if you don't have achievement, then only you write it in the skill. Okay, so these are the most important things that you have to write in the resume. Okay, and one more thing, that is the mandatory thing, that is your entire resume must be a single page, must be a single page. Now guys, can you confirm whatever I have discussed till now is understandable to you? Then I will move to the next scenario. Everyone, can you confirm? Respond guys in the chat box. Up to this, any problem? These are the things you have to write. Okay, these are the things you have to write. Yes, fine. Yeah, sure. You can write your hobbies also. Very good. Who is this? Surya. Yes, you can write your hobbies. Okay, you can write your hobbies, but keep this at the end. Okay, keep this at the end. Now the thing is, in this particular template, you can see the template is divided into two parts. Okay, the left part and the right part. Either you follow this type of template, or you can take another type of template that is following a single column. Let me show you. Can I find it? Mm, single column with a template. You can see this is also a double column good template. Okay, this is also a good template. That's why I'm taking. Yes, but the problem is here the experience is written at the top. Okay, you can write experience at the top, but when they are not asking for fresher, they are particularly mentioning the 0 to 4. Like in this example, you have seen na? 0 to 4. So in this case, you have to write the education first. But some cases you have seen, yes, here you can see like 30, 40 too much. 5, 6 is enough. Yes, 3 to 8 you can see. In this case, you write the experience first, because they have mentioned that I need your experience. I need your experience. So you keep the experience first. Okay. So in this case, experience first, no problem. Okay. One more thing, objective. This objective is also important. Okay, objective is also important. Prepare this objective by taking any AI tool. I am telling that you use AI tool, no problem, but use easy English words. Okay, easy English words. Like if I write my own objective, then I will write uh, what I will write. Just now, in some days ago, I can remember I have submitted my resume in one company, so I have written in this way. I am a Spring Boot developer. Spring Boot developer. I have strong knowledge, or I have strong concepts. Better. I have strong concepts on technologies on backend. Sorry, on backend technologies. Backend technologies means in this case, actually, I know Spring Boot. I know Node.js, I know Django. No, boss. Backend technologies means RESTful services, how they are working, how HTTP protocol is working. This is the thing. So I have strong concepts on backend technologies. I like to contribute several projects and want to want to uh, apply my skills. Apply my skill. Okay, in this way. This was my bio. As far I can remember, just 1 or 2 days ago, I submitted my resume to a particular company. Okay, I have written in this way. I like to contribute several projects and want to apply my skill. Okay, this is the bio. Now, obviously, the bio should not be a great paragraph because this bio is not going to read by anyone else. ATS is going to read this. So ATS is actually what automation tool or software. It is going to select particular keywords. Okay, generally the keywords like developer. Okay, developer. It is going to highlight this developer. 1 point is increasing. Okay, like this. Uh, skill, apply. These type of words are hot. Okay, that means if ATS is getting this type of word in your resume, then you are getting 1 more point actually. Understood? Then you can see the skill is written here in this way, but it is actually the point wise, only the point. If you want the description, then you have to write in the right section. Okay, or you can take, no, not this. You can take single column. Let me show you one beautiful single column resume template if I find. Otherwise, I have to build from scratch. A beautiful, yes, this is the thing. This is the thing I want, exactly like this. Yeah. So here you have to write your name. You have to write your name like David Jones. Okay, David Jones. Then you are writing your role here. Okay, or it will be the actual role it is asking for. Okay, but in this case, you have to write your role only if it is experienced. Because if you are not experienced, if you are fresher, then you don't have any role. So better to remove this. Okay. Then you can write your mobile number here. You can write your email ID here, and you can write your address here. Okay. Then objective, provide the objective. You can see this is a beautiful template. Okay, beautiful. Exactly this type of template I like. Okay. Key skills, or you can write here. You can see how beautifully they have written. In the left, key skills is again distributed into two sections. In the left, they are writing some technical related things. And in this, they are writing what? Soft skill related skills. Okay, then experience. Yes, responsibilities they have written. Okay. Then this type of timeline view is there. Okay. Communication you can write, you can ignore. Leadership, if you really lead one team, you can write. And reference, keep it. Keep the reference only if you have the valid reference. Okay, like suppose I want to join Microsoft. Okay, assume I want to join Microsoft. Some people was there, or my friend, assume my friend is there in the Microsoft. I am taking his reference, but my friend that is working, who is working in the Microsoft, is nothing but working as a junior engineer. And I want to join as a suppose a data analyst. Then is that a valid reference? You tell me. Is that a valid reference? I want to join as a data analyst, and my friend that is the reference is nothing but a junior engineer. Is that a valid reference? No, boss. It is not a valid reference. So at least he or she must be in the same position or in the higher position. Then only it is a valid reference. If you are a fresher, you can give your any faculty name with respect to your college, so that the if validation is required or verification is required, then they will contact to that particular fellow. Understood, guys? Understood? Anyone any problem up to this? Anyone anything you want to ask? And some bonus points, like if nowadays ATS is used now, so that's why bonus points like whatever description you are writing, have you ever noticed integrated soap based web services I have written? Then in the project, in the project description, immediate Excel generation, like these type of things, what I'm going to focus, I'm going to focus on this verb. Okay, what actually I have done, what actually I have done, integrated this, or the task is this. So this is like you are writing something that you want to focus. The actual word is your job. Understood? Whatever you have written, that is nothing but the job you have done, that you want to focus. That yes, I have done this. So whatever the bullet points you are writing, na, that bullet points should be verb, starts with verb. Okay, so here integrated verb, immediate Excel generation is a verb. Understood? That the task you want to focus, you want to grab the attention. Understood? Now this is mostly everything I want to say you, I want to convey. Okay, now obviously, yes, some tools are there that will check your ATS score. Like you simply search in the Google resume check. Um, this is job scan. It is a very good tool. Earlier, sometimes I have used this. Okay, this is also free. No need to pay any money. Just upload your resume. It will give some score. Okay, and it will, yes, this match rate. Okay, like this type of score it will provide, and some tips it will also give. Like here you can see ATS tips. Okay, ATS tips. Use this tool. Then resumego.net. This is also a good tool. Okay, it is also a good tool. Here also you can upload your resume. It will also provide you one score. Now see, getting the score is not a thing that you want. How to increase the score, how it will be better, that you want. Yes or not? So just by uploading the resume in some particular portal and getting the score is not the thing that you want. So either you use this website or you use this website. And earlier I also have used, for my personal reason, used this website, and it is really a good tool. Okay, because they are providing this type of suggestion how to improve, and that we need how to improve. Okay, so AI is going to check your resume, and you also use the AI to build your resume. Okay, so tit for tat. That is the reality. That's all, guys. That's all, guys. And if anyone want to contact with me, just keep my email ID. Okay, in this email ID you can contact. Okay. anybody want to check the resume by me, yeah, you also can send me the resume here. Or else if you don't have any problem, I can give you the screen sharing permission, then you can share your screen if you don't have any problem. Else you can share your resume here. This is my email ID. Okay. Or what you can do, you can go to our institute website. Here you can see one contact information, contact page is there. In this contact page, you write your name, you write your email ID, and you give your query. Okay, our team will dedicatedly contact with you. Okay, if it is possible, our team will provide one uh, meeting link only for you. Okay, that is also possible. And if you want to contact with me personally, then this is my email ID. Fine, guys. That's all for today. I'm ending the session here. If you have any question, you can ask me. No problem.